All right, I have here a 2025 Kia Sportage Hybrid. This is the SX Prestige model, and this is the Astra Blue. I'm going to show you the feature of here. I don't know if you can see that, is the valet function. So we'll just remote start the vehicle quickly. And now we can move the vehicle, and I'll have it go forward here for you. And of course, the other button will let it go back. This is very convenient if you had somebody that parked really close to you and you can't get in your door, driver's door. All right, give you a quick walk around here. I really like that they started putting these metallic wheels on this trim level. When everything else was blacked out, it didn't look so cool with that brushed aluminum, so I really like this. As you can see, I just washed it, draining a little water. This one comes with a hitch. They'll tow up to 1,500 pounds. You see this one right here, will put your seats down. Nice thing about these seats is when they go down, they will stay down. They lock down. And as my daughter told me, it was really nice coming home from IKEA. And you have your mirror there, and that way the upholstery on the seats doesn't bounce when you're going down the road. It stays put, so you don't have to go back and get another mirror because it was bouncing around. Lots of room in the back seat of these. They equate these to like maybe a Ford Edge as far as space in the back. These will have the programmable seats. I had to start it back up. It was getting mad at me for not doing anything. All right, starting it up so quick. So the center, I'm sure maybe you've seen these, where you can adjust and give yourself some more room if you need it. That's your center console too. This has the different drive modes on it. So it will be, it's up on the screen so you can see. You get Eco, Sport, Smart, and Snow. So it's an all-wheel drive vehicle. But the nice thing about the lock feature, we always say here in Minnesota, 1.5 feet of snow and the plow hasn't come through yet, then put on the lock feature. Otherwise, the all-wheel drive function works really well. This has wireless charging, as you can see, that goes in there. Heated and cooled seats, heated steering wheel. This interface here is for the radio and the HVAC. I always tell people it takes about 3 days to get used to the switching back and forth. But you can also program this by just holding your finger here for a couple seconds. And you can decide which one you want it to default to, if you want it on the infotainment all the time or if you want it in climate. I'll just leave it so you switch back and forth. Plus, I like the new features on these where you can set the auto to 3 different levels. And that way, because if you hit the fan, it turns the auto function off. So if you just want to lower the fan and keep the climate adjusted there, you can do it that way. This one has adaptive cruise control, and then it has the steering assist. The cool thing that they're coming out with Kia here is the voice control. I'll show you a few of those. So what I like about this screen, yes ma'am, we can, oh sorry. Okay. You can, I like that you can hit the commands after you hit the button if you don't remember how to say certain things. It's pretty straightforward. I've had their navigation on this is very intuitive. So if you're talking and it'll figure out what you're trying to say most of the time. The cool thing about it is they've added some command controls. You can open the lift gate and set the temperature. I'll show you here real quick. Set temperature to 71 degrees.
Setting the temperature to 71 degrees Fahrenheit.
Now you can also, like it showed in there, open the lift gate. So I'll show you that. Open lift gate.
Opening the lift gate.
There we go. Now you can't close it with the voice command. But you can close it with this little button over here. Just hold that down and it'll bring it back down for you. And this one has, oh, I didn't finish, sorry. And then this has Panoramic moonroof. Really big too. So you have passengers can enjoy that. So we're going to take a look at what it gets for gas mileage while we're driving. Put that on the setting. Take it for a little spin. So right now I've got an average of 0 because I had just recently reset it. This will show your power flow. I should note what's really neat on these is you've got all these different views that you can put. They've got this one view that you can put your vehicle in here and you can actually move it around. Pretty impressive. Let's go back to the regular one. When you go forward, it shows you the front camera. Right now in our initial jaunt, it says we're getting 16 miles a gallon, so we'll see what that does as we go a little bit further. Go on our windy, bumpy road here. If you saw that, when you turn the turn signal, it'll actually show you the blind area in each gauge on each side of the car. Oh, we're up to 18.8. It's a nice little jaunt. These are such smooth riding vehicles. I mean, this is the type of vehicle you could take on a long trip, not get fatigued. I've had so many compliments on the seats, on how comfortable they are. They're supportive, but they're not rock hard. They're very, I don't know how to describe it. They have some side bolstering, but it's not so overwhelming that you feel like it's pinching you in. They just seem to sit real nice. And this, we're up to 27 miles a gallon now. Look at that. And this vehicle is no slouch. She'll get up and go. So you're certainly not going to be penalized in the performance department by having a hybrid, that's for sure. This thing is no slouch. We're at 27.8. Let's see where we're at next year. We'll get up to 30. Let's see. I know. Oh, yeah, it's still inching up. It's amazing how the engine will just shut off, and then it'll just run on electric. And then once the battery gets up to a certain point, it'll switch over. Always to try to conserve fuel. And just plenty of times I drove down the road doing 50, 60, and the engine shut off. We ran on electric and then turned back on when necessary. So almost 30 in just that short little jaunt. That's pretty good. For an all-wheel drive vehicle, can't beat it. Hey, we hit 30. How about that? All right, if you want to see any other vehicles in the Kia line or different trim levels, just let me know. Just hit me in the comments, and I'll just keep putting these together for you. Have a great day.